What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? Whew. Episode 14 of Resident Bummer is here. And you can't have R&B time without a little bit of Fulcrum. Fulcrum is back, baby. Oh, and if you can't tell by the volume of my voice, I'm home alone, and I finally get to unleash my volume. Oh, incredible stuff. I will apologize again for last episode. It's the same exact shit that I had written down for last week, so I'm just gonna fucking repeat it again. Felt really terrible, but I also felt like I had to speedrun it. So that's the move, I guess. Next up, looks like I just wanted to start doing some health checks. I sort of fell into that groove naturally over the past however many episodes. I guess I could get a little closer to the mic. Sorry about that shitty audio there. I was just scared about how loud I was going to be this episode. It's been a while. Episode 0, I think, was the last one we were able to really raise our voices. So, sorry about that little tangent. Going back to the health check. Getting going. Whatever. Shut the fuck up, Fulcrum. Keep going. Health check out of 10. I'm feeling pretty healthy right now, like a 9 out of 10 on the health scale. Next up, motivation check, as always. I'm actually feeling pretty goddamn motivated, if you can't tell. I'm able to raise my voice. I'm able to use some inflections that maybe I previously was unable to. So, let's see how it goes, you guys. Also, this last week of content was like, fucking huge. Fucking massive. Might be the biggest week yet. I think it is. So, let's jump right into this shit, you guys. On Friday, April 24th, our first entry for the week is 8:35 a.m. I wake up after a long night of watching Community. I go ahead and shit, brush, then shave again, then shower for maximum cleanliness. I pack a few more things into my car that I forgot to pack, and then I head back up to my room for some more Community until it's time to take off. Road trip. I take off around 9:55 a.m. I do remember it was just before 10 o'clock. And listen to my giant playlist of shit music. No, it's actually pretty good music in my opinion, but I do recognize there's a few songs in there that would come up and people would just be like, what the fuck are you listening to right now, Fulcrum? And, well, that's how it goes, man. Whatever. It's what I like to hear. I listen to my playlist until I eventually, I think maybe 2.5 hours into the trip, I do have to stop and fill up with some gas. While I'm at the station, I do grab some candy and 2 drinks. Then, I make it up to the hotel that we are staying at, and I get to greet Jack in person for the first time in like 12 years, I want to say. 12 or 13 years. Pretty freaking crazy. It's been forever since I've seen him, and it is really good to see him again. I can't lie, guys. It was a lot of fun. Oh, man. And then, let's see. After we met up, we unpacked all of our stuff in the room. Then we had a plan to go and pick up. I got to give him a name. This person's name is going to be, I just got it, Charles. There you go. We go and pick up a person named Charles, Jack actually met Charles online, and they were planning this get-together until I reared my ugly head, and I was like, hey, Jack, I'm still your friend, right? And he was like, yeah, in fact, if you are my friend, you'll go on this trip with me and my friend, what did I call it? Charles. Me and my friend Charles. And so I'm like, fuck yeah, baby. Let's go to Minneapolis and fuck around with Charles. I don't know Charles too well, but we've interacted before. I think we played a game on Steam like a year and a half ago, maybe. And we never really formed like a intimate bond. And then I just decided to add a bunch. I think I mentioned it on a previous episode, but I was just adding a shit ton of people from this Discord server Jack added me to like a year and a half ago. Around the same time I was playing with Charles on Steam was when he added me to the server. And that's the only reason me and Charles were able to play together is because... Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. God damn it! Me and Jack. His name is Jack. Me and Jack. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Fuck! Me and Jack. I can't even remember what the point was, so I'm just gonna keep going on. Me and Jack going pick up... Oh my god, what is wrong with me? 5:50. Okay. Me and Jack go to pick up Charles. Jack and Charles. God damn, Fulcrum, get it together, you fucking idiot. Okay. We pick up Charles, and then we go, and I think the first stop we make is that we eat at a Chili's, which is cool. I get some boneless wings, and dude, Charles gets a giant fucking plate of food, and Jack gets a decent helping, but nothing crazy. After Chili's, we go ahead and stop in a Dollar Tree, and we buy, Jack and Charles buy a lot of random garbage. I buy, a little disco ball and like a really cheap plastic license plate cover. I believe the total on mine was $2.50, $1.25 for each item. But, interestingly enough, Charles, as we're walking around the Darl Tree. No, as we're walking around the Dollar Tree, Charles ends up finding a do-rag on sale for $1.25, and he turns to me and he says, Fulcrum, are you going to be wearing this do-rag as we go out to bars and clubs tonight? And man, it was my this is my shot, right? To prove to Charles that I'm not like a little baby bitch boy. I can hang with the realist. So I do oblige. I say, yeah, man, if you tie it for me and you get it all set, I'm not gonna touch it for the rest of the night. And Charles is like, let's go, baby. And I'm like, what have I just gotten myself into? Because I'm a fairly white boy. I'll say that right now. I'm, very Caucasian, I guess is the way to say it. Doesn't exactly look natural for me to be wearing a do-rag. But, hey man, Fulcrum is down to clown. He'll have little to no issue with just looking like an idiot in public, as long as that's the goal. Right. Let's see. After we secured the do-rag, I believe we drove back to the hotel, all three of us. Went back up into our room. Charles is not staying with us in the hotel. It was just, he wanted to come along to partake in some alcohol, which, funnily enough, I hope I mentioned it on this podcast, but I did buy my first bottle of liquor. I think it might have been like a month ago at this point. Something like that. I can't remember what episode it would have come up on, but it did indeed buy that Crystal Head vodka with the LGBTQIA artwork on it. Thank you, Dan Aykroyd. I brought it up to Minneapolis with me so that me, Jack, and Charles could imbibe. I think that's the right word, right? Imbibe? Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, we head back up to our room. We drink some vodka mixed with some sodas and juices that me and Jack brought. And funnily enough, Charles thinks that the Crystal Head vodka is too smooth. He's much more of an alcoholic than me or Jack ever could be, so we kind of defer to him when it comes to alcoholic preferences or privileges or whatnot. So I'm kind of just like, if it's alcoholic and you slap it down in front of me, I'll probably drink it, unless I have a funny feeling it's going to make me throw up, right? Gotta pace yourself. Although, sometimes I do have troubles with that. We get drunk in the hotel room, and what else do we do? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember all of this just from my memory, because unfortunately, Saturday, April 26th and Sunday, April 27th, I completely spaced off my journal. It was the first 2 days, and oh man, yeah, I lost my streak too. That's really fucking annoying, I can't lie. I also just tapped my desk, so you probably heard that as I was looking around my phone, my journal entries. We get drunk in the hotel room. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here. We all three got drunk in the hotel room, and after, well, we didn't get super sauced. We just pre-gamed. And then we called up an Uber to go ahead and take us out to, I don't remember the first stop. Something like 311 Street, or I don't know. I can't really remember any of the names of any of the places we went. We did go to a goth nightclub. I think it was like a lesbian goth nightclub, which was interesting. There were definitely some very attractive girls with, less than ample clothing on, just dancing around, shaking their boobies and asses. Fucking sick, dude. I almost had to fucking whip out my little dick and start jerking off. That's not true at all. I didn't even come close to that, but it's funnier to say that I did, right? God, respect my fucking process, yo. I'm also gonna really quickly check my phone, make sure nobody else is home. Okay, I'm still the only person home right now, so that's good. That is good. Yeah, we just do a bunch of bar crawling and bar hopping basically all Friday night. Me, Jack, and Charles. Almost slipped up again. Me, Jack, and Charles. There's a biker bar that we hit up at one point. I talked about that lesbian goth nightclub, excuse me. Whoa. What a combination. What did we do after? I was pretty drunk, and I was also dancing a little bit. I was doing like a white boy shuffle. I had a do-rag on, so I couldn't go, too crazy with the dance moves. I look like a total fucking geeb. But, yeah, I was having fun with my fucking do-rag. After I think it was, God, what time? It was around midnight, I think, that we called it, which was pretty early from my experience, but, well, for bar crawls and stuff, actually not really. I think I called it at 10 a.m., or 10 p.m. 10 a.m. would be weird. 10 p.m. the last bar crawl I went on. But that was only because another one of my friends hit me up as I was doing it. Pierre! I just remembered his name. Of course, Pierre hit me up for that during the previous bar crawl. So, yeah, we call it around midnight, I want to say. We get some Ubers back. Charles goes his own way. He's got his own place in Minneapolis that he's staying at right now. But me and Jack make our way back to our hotel. And I think maybe we have another bit of a drink when we get back. Might have been a little earlier than midnight, now that I'm thinking about it. Because, yeah, when we got back, Jack drank a little bit more, and he got absolutely freaking hammered, dude. At least from what I could tell. He was like, Fulcrum, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit. Oh God, it was fucking funny. And then, well, this is a bit of a secret, but he was sleeping, and I was like, I'm not even tired yet, so I'm just gonna sit out in the equivalent of a hotel living room, I guess. And I'm going to maybe get a little bit high. I think we'd run out of alcohol. We polished it off, so I was unable to drink more alcohol at the time, which unfortunate, but I didn't need any, so I was feeling good, pretty good still. But yeah, I kind of started toking up on my green crack. I think is the flavor of the oil what do you call it? THC oil. It's different than dabs, I think, technically, but it's like similar vein. It's like that oil that they shove into the carts and disposables and whatnot. But yeah, pop that out, take a few hits, and excuse me for the burp. Holy shit, a moly. I think it was Saturday night, when Jack eventually... Oh, I don't think I've started on Saturday morning. Yeah, I should probably do that. Wait, am I getting my days mixed around? Did I already do... Okay, I'm going to try and speed run through Saturday's agenda. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I fucked it all up. Okay, so on Friday night, was the night I think we just went to bed right when we got back to the hotel. My bad, you guys. I'm fucking this all up. This is just... I'm dropping the Fushigi ball, if anybody gets that reference. Saturday, we wake up. Me and Jack are in the hotel room. We attempt to go down and get some breakfast from the lobby, but it appears that breakfast was shut down early this particular morning, so we walk back up to the room defeated. And I want to say that we just hang out on our phones watching TV until I think we take off from the hotel around 10 a.m. and then we go out to the Mall of America. And our plan is to walk around for a little bit until Charles meets us there. And we ate, I believe, with Charles and did some blacklight putt-putt. That was pretty fun. I'm still a decent golfer, so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of fucking killing it out there, man. I was putting my A game off. After blacklight golf, I can't remember if we ate first and then did blacklight golf or yada yada yada, but those came... Oh, I think we ate afterwards because, yeah, Charles took off from the food court. He said, I'm taking off. Bye, guys. Oh, and there's the microphone getting rubbed by the pop filter. Son of a fucking whore. Okay, I need to stop the audio. Okay. Let's see. Charles takes off from the Mall of America, and after he takes off, I turn to Jack and I'm like, I need some kind of like shirt or pants or tchotchke, something or other to remember this trip by, because this is an awesome trip. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So we walk around. We go into just a store with a bunch of Minnesota themed crap. It's got like t-shirts with the word Minnesota on it, or it's got t-shirts with like some, I don't know, what's a Minnesota staple? I guess like the mall t-shirt with the Mall of America on it. I don't know. It's just got a bunch of shit relating to Minnesota. There's like some moose keychains and whatnot. Yada yada. You get it. It's just one of those like tourist trap stores. And I find a very nice shirt. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, that's a nice shirt, man. So simplistic, the design on it, but the colors is like, everything about it. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a light, dark red with like gray, is there a word that I'm looking for, or am I just making noises? I don't know. Gray, like, I don't know, wishy-washiness to it. I really don't know how to describe it. It's like grayish red, I guess. I don't fucking know. Quit asking me. We grab that shirt, and then I think we take off from the Mall of America and we head back to the hotel. Once we get back there, I think we might drink. We drink a little bit in the room. Me and Jack. Charles is gone by this point. He's dead to us. No, I'm just kidding. Charles, if you're listening to this, I love you. I gave you a kiss right there if you couldn't hear it. Charles is gone. Me and Jack are in the room. I think we're drinking a little bit more at this point. And what happens next? I think I'm tasked with seeing how full the hot tub / pool area is. I go down there and there's somewhere between like 5 and 10 different people in the pool area. So I go back up and I'm like, here's the situation, Jack. And Jack's like, okay, we're going to get drunk for like 30 more minutes and then we'll see if there's still people in there. So we do that and we get changed into our swim trucks eventually when the time comes. We head down there and hop into the hot tub. There's 3 children in the hot tub when we enter, and as soon as we sit down, they're like, let's leave. We just scare them all away, which was honestly great. I was not looking forward to sharing the hot tub with 3 young children. Might have been like maybe like 8 to 10 years old. I don't know. I feel weird bringing that up now, so I'm going to move on. After we talk a little bit about old middle school buddies and teachers that we remember. It was the last time that we were physically present with one another, so I guess what else do we have to talk about, huh? Talk about that for a bit while we're in the hot tub. After we get done, though, we head back up to the room. Oh, no, you know what we do? We head back up to the room, and then we grab some free drink tickets that were given to us when we checked in. And so we get 2 free drinks from the lobby bar, and as we're sitting there drinking, Jack turns over to a stranger, and he just starts chatting him up. I think initially he asks him about soccer, but then, as people do, they get to talking, and they just start sharing about, oh, where are you from? What are you doing here? Got any plans after this? What are you doing tomorrow? Stuff like that. Small talk. And they're chatting for it's probably if I had to guess, somewhere between half an hour and an hour. They were just shooting the shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, I respect it, Jack. Go out there and make yourself known. God damn it. See, son of a bitch. The one time I forget to take my watch and my bracelet and my necklace off of my mouse pad is the one time that I bump my fucking mouse into it in the middle of a fucking recording. Okay. That stinks, but oh well. Since when have I cared about shitty audio? Never. We're at the hotel bar. Jack gets done talking with that stranger, and then we head back up to our room. And I think this is the point where Jack convinces me to download Tinder. I've never been on any dating apps, really. I think I downloaded... I don't know, I might have brought it up on the podcast, but I downloaded Bumble a couple months ago at this point. And I just started setting up my profile, and then... I think it was the point where I got to where it was like, upload some pictures of yourself and let everybody know what you look like. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. This doesn't feel this doesn't feel right. This does not feel like what I should be doing. It's not necessarily because I think I'm ugly or anything like that. I feel like I've also brought this up on the podcast, but I definitely believe myself to be above average in appearance and attractiveness. I'll just say that. Fuck it, I'll get a little more specific. When I look in the mirror pretty much every day after I get out of the shower or, I don't know, get done doing something fucking sexy and badass, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'll just look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, holy cow. How are you still a virgin? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I will actually just be like, how's this happened? You're actually a very good looking dude, Fulcrum, and you've let it waste, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, Jack eventually, he's like, yeah, you should download on Tinder, man. Start finding some girls. And I was like, okay, I guess I have nothing better to do. Because this is the night, I got it wrong earlier, but this is the night where we both get drunk. We're drinking in the room after we have those 2 free drinks in the lobby, and Jack gets properly sauced and just passes out in the bed. And I have I think it's 3 or 4 hours. I'm just up by myself in the hotel room. So I'm just kind of working on my Tinder profile, getting all the pictures from my camera roll, making sure they're the best ones that they can be. Typing out my bio, doing the quizzes and whatnot that Tinder has. Excuse me, holy shit-a-moly. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. I just start filling out my Tinder. And then I think maybe around 1 a.m., I decide to start pre-packing. I figure it's going to take more than one trip to get everything out into my car in the parking lot. So I'm like, let me just make one trip the night before so that the stuff I don't need right now is already packed away. I thought that was a pretty fucking good idea, man. You know what? I'm going to pat myself on the back right fucking now because I thought of that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try and get it into the microphone, this fucking backpack. Backpack? Yeah, whatever. Oh, man. I slapped the fucking pop filter when I did that. Unfortunate. Yeah, pat myself on the back for that smart little trip. And then after I get back up to the room, I think there's another half an hour where I'm just sitting out chilling on my phone on the couch. Jack wakes up and he walks out into the living room. I guess I'll keep calling it. And he's like, What are you still doing up, man? And I was just like, oh, I'm not even really a little tired yet. Yeah, I don't think I was. I'm pretty sure I still felt totally awake. I guess it was just because Tinder was getting me all fluttery. I don't know. But, let's see. I do eventually hop into bed, and we wake up the next morning. I think checkout is at noon, so around 10 o'clock. I wake up. I think I wake up around 10. Yeah, I went to bed pretty late. 2 or 3 a.m., so I wake up around 10 a.m., and Jack is like, we're checking out in 2 hours, so if you want to shower, you better do it now. And I'm like, that's a good idea. So I shower, and then after I'm out of the shower, I triple check the room, make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. That would be quite unfortunate. I don't believe I left anything. I got scared, and I thought I left my razor, but I found it eventually. It was just in a different pocket that I packed it in. Let's see, and then we check out of the hotel at noon, and then I drive back to my place. I do mention to Jack, though, before I leave, I was like, that shit was awesome. We should do more stuff like this. So, hopefully, I've got a bit of an in with whatever fantastical exploits that Jack is getting up to. And it's not a huge deal if I don't, right? He's his own person. He can choose what he wants to inform me on or not. It's not my place to judge him for any calls made. Right? Right. That's the end of Sunday, though. I can't really remember. I don't think anything special happened. Oh, I do need to mention Charles. At some point, I think it was Friday night, with a can of silly string that he purchased from the Dollar Tree, he does assault just a random turkey that's walking around on the streets. He does it from my car window as well. So I'm what is not assailant? What is an accomplice? There we go. I'm an accomplice in the crime. So mini police, if you're looking for a culprit with silly string, please do not come knocking on my door. That would not look good. Yeah, but that's my extra fun weekend. Extra so much fun, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I just hit the table also, so I probably picked up on the microphone. Moving on to the next day of entries. Set 14, day 4. This is going to be Monday, April 28th. We get entry here at 8:45 a.m. Oh yeah, this is just me recollecting. Saturday and Sunday are gone forever. My first 2 days of non-journaling. Son of a bitch. That's fucking annoying, I'm not going to lie. It is actually really annoying. But luckily, they were very well documented days with pictures, photos. Those are the same thing, right? Videos, text messages and whatnot. You know, we'll always be able to remember. Fulcrum will always keep this fucking date in the back of his mind. Don't you worry your pretty little heads off about it. Next entry here is at 5:30 p.m. Richard talks my ear off about Neo 2, which is a video game that he likes, and talks a little bit about Oblivion magic. I think he's talked about how he's maxed out his conjuration and his destruction already, and probably his restoration too. I really don't know for certain though. Next entry is at 5:55 p.m. Desmond asks to play tonight, this night, I should say, after I clock out and get home. I believe I received his message while watching Community. Wouldn't you believe it? Holy fucking crap. God damn it, I need to stop watching that show. Next entry here is at 8:10 p.m. I fuck around editing my Tinder profile for a little bit too long while Community plays in the background. Go ahead and snap Desmond and tell him that I'm ready in a few minutes to play some games. Me and Desmond play some Generation Zero until we can no longer stomach it. After we swap over to some Black Ops 6 gun game, which is always fun. The Wi-Fi won't let me load the fucking game up, though, so it takes like 15 minutes to actually join Desmond's lobby and then join a lobby with other people. It's fucking incredibly annoying. Oh my god, dude. But we play 2 or 3 matches of Gunfight, and then Desmond eventually calls it a night. I do watch some Community afterwards until I get on Tinder again. Oh my god, I've been bitten in the ass by the Tinder bug. Fuck me. Man, it's crazy. I do make my profile public at 2 a.m. I got scared when I was driving back from Minneapolis, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna set my profile so that it can't be discovered until, or I think I did it. I think I did it like 6 or 7 hours after I got back home. So it's like, who cares? People already looking at your profile, you fucking idiot. But I'm just like, I gotta edit it and make it look better. So, yeah, eventually at 2 a.m. I do make it profile. What the fuck is wrong with me? I make it public. And then I do start sending some likes out to some hot freaking chicks, dude. There's some absolutely beautiful women on Tinder. It's insane. Like, good God. I just don't know how some of it's possible, but that's not for me to know. That's a question for God. After this, I get my first match, and I do tell her. This might have been a fuck up, but hey man, it was my first ever match, so I was just like, I got to be honest about this. The text I sent was, or I don't know, do you call it a Tinder when you text somebody on Tinder? I'm gonna send you a Tinder. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, my exact message is, first match ever. Try not to disappoint. Winking emoji. I have yet to receive a message back. It looks like this was 4 days ago. I do not hold any ill will against the individual who has not messaged me back. It's whatever. I really don't. It's whatever. I mean, on a real note, though, I couldn't fucking care less. I do get another ask. Another ask? What the Dude, Dude! Dude! Why am I going insane? Okay, sorry. I just had to yell that away from the microphone. Hopefully that was not too loud. I get another match. That's what I meant to say. And then I ask this match. We're going to call her Libby. This person, we're going to call this match Libby. 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 Get another match with Libby. And I ask her if she's named after my 15-year dead dog. Obviously Libby isn't her real name, but her real name does line up with the name of my dog that died 15 years ago. So I'm just like, hey, is that did your parents name you after my dead fucking dog, yo? And I think she was like, oh, they just liked the name, but eventually we found out like my great grandmother's name was Libby. Her name's not Libby, guys. Oh, that's my secret. I'm actually giving you a false name, so you don't know what their real name is. Stay tuned for more Fulcrum tips. Yeah, I think that was the last entry from Monday. So Tuesday, April 29th is our next day of entry. Set 14, day 5 at 5:55 p.m. Today, I woke up late, around noon, and then I realized that a girl messaged me back. Yeah, this is Libby's message, I believe. I hate to admit it, but I'm actually just like, I mean, this is the first message I've gotten back on Tinder since starting it up, and I think it's apparent to anybody listening at this point, which is hopefully nobody. Hopefully nobody's still listening. I know that. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. I gave him a fake name on the podcast, but I can't remember what I called him. I think it was Charlie. Was it Charlie? Yeah, it was Charlie. Ha ha! Charlie, you better not have fucking told anybody about this pile of shit, dude. Anyways, enough about Charlie. Yeah, I hate to admit this, but that message from Libby, I can't. It takes me like. I think it was sent at 9:44. I think that was the time receipt, and then I think I replied at 9:44 a.m. Let me just be specific. I blah blah blah. I believe I replied at. God, when did I reply? It was like 5 fucking p.m., dude. I was just so scared. I didn't even want to open it. I was like, oh God, what could it say? What could it mean? But no, Libby was very, very sweet and pleasant with me. You know, she just talking turkey. You know, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, I do. Oh God, quit tapping the desk, Fulcrum. I do eventually on Tuesday, April 29th. Remember, that's the day. I do take my dogs for a walk. As I'm sitting on the message, I haven't opened it yet, but I'm like, I'm going to go try and clear my head. So I take my doggies for a walk, and as I'm walking around my neighborhood, there's it was really weird. She seemed pretty young to have kids, but she was walking with like 2 or 3 different kids, and we waved and said hi as we walked past one another. And I was like, are those your kids, or are those just like your nephews and nieces? Because you don't seem the type to have 3 children already. Excuse me for that burp. After I'm back from walking the dogs, I do watch a lot of Community and also play a little bit of Oblivion. I think maybe I exit the sewers finally. Fucking finally. The initial sewers that you start out in. You watch the Emperor fucking die. I really can't wait to start getting the real meat and potatoes of Oblivion and going through like all the side quests again and re-experiencing all the dude, I hope the final my original playthrough of Oblivion, I think I just one tapped the final boss with a bow and arrow, and I was just like sitting invisible from a corner of the room. I want to say that it was like in the middle of his speech too. He was like talking, and I was just like, "Shut the fuck up, bozo." Shot one arrow at his fucking kneecap, and of course, he must have been a Skyrim guard, because he couldn't handle that shit. He was out of commission after that one arrow. Just fucking gone. Disintegrated. But yeah, I do recognize that I have to eventually message Libby back at some point. So, I do it. We start snapping back and forth, I think. Or maybe we're just... Oh, no, what happens is she tells me that she's going to a concert with one of her friends, a metal concert, on Friday. Today, the day that I'm recording this. I should probably ask her how that's going. She tells me she's going to a concert, and I was like, oh, who are the groups performing? And, oh man, this is smooth. She was like, oh yeah, I've got like a picture of all of the groups and like the lineup and everything, but I can't send it here. Do you have a Snapchat? She asked me for my Snapchat. Ooh, that's kind of crazy, man. That's kind of crazy, man. I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna lose my voice. But yeah, we get on Snap with one another. We add each other, and eventually we just start chatting and snapping on Snapchat throughout the night. And I want to say around like 1 a.m. she messages me and she's like, "Hey, are you cool to hop on the phone with one another? If not, that's totally fine. I know it's super late, so you can deny me my request and I won't judge you." And I'm like, No. I will absolutely get on the phone with you, young lady. But it is getting to be a little late, so I'll probably keep the call to like 5 or 10 minutes, keep it classy and short. It ended up being like, I think, like a 30-minute phone call, so that was a lie. But yeah, we talk until I let her know, I'm gonna hop into bed. I've got to get up a little bit early, and I do fall asleep before I notice that she sent me a good night snap. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I woke up and I was like, oh, just tell me good night. Okay. And I snapped her in the morning. I was like, sorry, I missed your snap. But I'll give you a good morning while I'm here. And she responded. She was like, hey, good morning. Good morning, Fulcrum. I was like, fuck yeah, Libby. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for Tuesday, April 29th. I was creeping a bit into the next fucking day of entries. Good God, man. You're getting ahead of yourself, Fulcrum. Set 14, day 6. This is going to be Wednesday, April 30th at 5:30 p.m. I don't actually wake up at this time, but that's when I entered the fucking journal entry, okay? Quit judging me about my stupid-ass fucking time log setup. 5:30 p.m. I wake up and respond to the good night snap with a good morning snap. You already said that, Fulcrum, you fucking idiot. After this, I work today, and I send some snaps to my... God, I can't believe I wrote this down in my journal. I work today and send some snaps to my potential suitor. Fucking gay. Gayest way I could have fucking written that. She responds throughout the day. Question mark here. I clock out of work, and I do send her a snap of me hosing down my paper towel dispenser. I think I forgot to journal this as well. Man, I totally forgot to journal it, didn't I? About probably like a month and a half ago, Richard told me that we're getting rid of our paper towel dispensers and we're getting new ones in, fresh ones. So he's like, do you want me to throw these away, or do you want one of them? I think as a joke, he was asking me, and then I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll take a fucking paper towel dispenser. That's kind of a funny thing to just have sitting around in your car, right? It's a great icebreaker. But, Yeah, that paper towel dispenser is in my car right now, but on Wednesday, I did take it out and brought it into my backyard and just hosed all the dust out of it. It was so incredibly disgustingly dusty, man. I can't believe that I had it sitting in my car for like 3-4 weeks with all that fucking dust in it. Oh my god. It's gross to think about. I want to shoot my fucking brains out. I don't actually, so don't worry about me. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I freaking made a move here. It's crazy in this journal. I'm just reacting to it in my brain. Everyone's listening. They're probably like, what the fuck is Fulcrum talking about making moves? He hasn't given us any context yet. I'll give you the fucking context then, fucker. Okay. Question mark for this entry. But I clock out of work and I send Libby a snap of me hosing down my paper towel dispenser. She does talk about, I can't remember how, but the conversation eventually moved on to her dogs and her cat. And she's talking about her kitty, and she's like, oh, I love my kitty. Poppy and Nanu are their names. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to anonymize the pet names. I really couldn't give a fuck. But, yeah, she's talking about her kitty, and I was like, oh, your cat seems pretty cute, but so many cats in my past have never come up and cared for me. They always shy away. And, one thing leads to another, and then I was just like, I wonder if your cat would like me. I might have to meet her sometime. It was pretty fucking smooth, man. I can't fucking lie. I love it. And she asks immediately afterwards when I'm free. Whoa! Was not expecting that quick of a response. But I'll fucking take it. I'll fucking take it, man. Yeah, I tell her that I'm free Thursday after work, which is tomorrow when I was telling her this, but yesterday when I'm saying it out loud right now, if that makes any sense. Yeah, she's like, yeah, Thursday after work, come on over. And I say, sounds like a freaking plan, man. Yeah, I let her know that I'm gonna show up whenever she asks me to be there, and then the conversation moves on to some classic dogs from classic media. I'm talking about like Toto, Clifford, talking about like Scooby-Doo. Ooh, this is a deep cut for anyone out there who knows. Argos. Anybody listening know what dog Argos is and what story it's from? That's a bit of a deep cut. Yeah, not really. It's an incredibly popular story, but an incredibly old one as well. Are there any other dogs? Oh, Blue from Blue's Clues. Did I already say that? Maybe. I don't care. Well, we're just talking about dogs and stuff. I mentioned Dog Meat from Fallout at one point. She's like, I've never played Fallout. And I'm like, that's cool. Yeah, moving on. I think that was was that the end? Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that was the end. We talk about classic dogs from media. After this, eventually she sends me a good night snap, but I miss it again. I think I had trouble remembering because I was updating my journal from like a day in advance. So I just trying to think back and remember stuff is not my strong suit. Unless it's like deeply ingrained into my memory, it's gonna fade pretty quickly. After this, I do remember that I went to bed super early around midnight. Had to get in some good sleep for my big date. Oh boy, Fulcrum's first date. Holy fucking crap. Are you guys ready to hear about it? Because I'm ready to fucking spill my guts. Set 14, day 7, Thursday, May 1st. Whew. as Mr. Incredible would say, it's showtime. 5:55 p.m., I wake up and get my outfit ready for tonight with this Midwestern floozy. That's rude, and I shouldn't have said it, but it's funny, and it's also a community quote. So fucking sue me, you cunts. After this, I shave again, shit, brush, and get ready for work. I do send a good morning snap, and then I drive to work. I think I send the good morning snap as soon as I wake up. Oh, you know what happens? I woke up, oh God. I'm losing my fucking brain trying to decipher all this garbage that I typed into my journal. So what happened was I sent a good morning snap. I think 6:30 in the morning, because I woke up randomly by chance, and I was like, oh, there's a text from Libby, and I opened it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I sent a good morning snap, and I went back to bed for another couple hours, I think. Yeah, or maybe that was this morning. I don't know, man. I'm having such a hard time keeping it all on top of it, right? Does that grammatically work? I don't care. Quit fucking judging my sentences, man. It's all relative. Words are all just made up, man. English is a construct, man. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm getting a little loud. At least I'm turning away from the mic to say it, though. Send that snap, and then I drive into work. At 6:05 p.m., I clock in. Benjamin and Bernard greet me as I walk past them. I get a reply to my good morning snap around noon. Continue snapping with her the rest of the day, pretty much. 7:40 p.m., I eventually clock out and head home to prepare for our date. I brush my teeth, grab some gum, as well as some drugs. Yes, I did bring drugs on my first date, so that's cool. I'm glad that happened. I'm trying to think what else. I got some breath savers. I packed away sunglasses, earbuds, car keys, wallet, phone. Did I have anything else that's worth mentioning? I guess I can mention, it's going to make me sound like a real fucking jerk off and asshole, but I brought a package of Skittles Littles with some Valentine's advertising on it, because I bought it on Valentine's Day 2 or 3 months ago at this point, 2.5 months ago. And I also brought some bouncy balls. Man, I feel I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like a raging douchebag when I say this. I brought them to give to her. I was gonna give her one out of the 2 bouncy balls, just be like, hey, which one of these do you prefer? Is there a design that you prefer? And do you like the Skittles? But man, I feel like a dick saying it. I didn't want to give her any impression that I was overly romantically interested in her. Libby, okay, guys, I'm gonna say it now. Libby's fucking awesome. I had such a fucking fun time with Libby. I should probably just save all of this spiel for after I get through the fucking date night. So I'll do that, huh? Probably a good idea. Yeah. Brush, bring some gum along, some drugs along. Then I drive over to her place when I get the go-ahead. I do arrive. She had just gotten out of the shower and she was still preparing. I showed up a little early for her preferences. It appeared that she was still in the process of creating an applicable environment. I don't know how to describe it. And I don't want to sound rude at all because she was awesome. And this isn't a part that I would be rude about. I don't think anything about it I could be rude about. She was, in general, just an awesome person. I don't know how else to describe it. I guess I'll just describe it throughout the journaling then. Quit fucking interrupting yourself. I do arrive. She's putting together her hair. She's combing her hair, and walking between her bathroom and her bedroom, and just getting some stuff ready. I don't really know. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy being assaulted by her dog. Oh my gosh, her dog was energetic as hell. Little puppy. She does put on some Big Bang Theory after she gets done getting ready. Until we do fucking Fulcrum. Quit tying your tongue, boy. And get it out. Okay. She puts on some Big Bang Theory until her laundry is done drying. Yeah, she's got a load of 3 loads actually of laundry in the laundry room. When it's done drying, she does eventually ask if I can help and go with her to the laundry room and collect it. I should mention she has like a completely busted ass ankle. It got sprained real bad, and like there's some nerve damage, so she's kind of like hobbling around some of the time. And I was like, yeah, I will help in any way that I can. I hate watching somebody in pain, I guess. It's the easiest way to describe it. I don't know. We do walk to the laundry room together, and the clothes are still a little on the damp side, so she pays for another cycle of the dryer. And then after we get back to her room, we actually go over to her bedroom and smoke a little bit of weed. We don't know because it might not have been a legal substance. You can probably guess what I was going to say, though. So funny. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. We get a little high, and then we head back out into the... I forgot. I was about to call it the laundry room, but it's the living room. Go back out to the living room and watch some Big Bang Theory until her clothes are done yet again. I do let her know. I'm like, hey, you've got a busted ankle, and now I know where the laundry room is at. I know which machines have your stuff in it. Do you want to just, like, stay here while I go and get your clothes and stuff? And she was like, oh, you don't have to do that. And I was like, I mean, I kind of feel like I do. You have a busted ass ankle, and I mean, not that I felt like I had to, but it's like I wanted to. Come on. What? Come on, dude. What fucking dude is gonna pass that chance up to just feel like a gentleman? There's a few guys, but I'm not one of them. I'm gonna take that chance every day I get. Yeah, I do let her know that she doesn't need to get up and move a muscle. I can go grab all the clothes and be back in like 3 minutes. So that's what I do. Oh man. Yeah, I get to the laundry room and I start packing everything into the hampers that she gave me. Dude, there were some freaking bras and panties. And oh my god. It was crazy, dude. There was like underwear from a female. I don't know. I just wanted to turn away while I said that, I guess. Yeah, after I get back with the clothes, I just set them in I think I just set them in the living room because she wants to grab a hoodie out and wear a hoodie. It's getting cold. So after she puts the hoodie on, I think maybe we're watching Big Bang Theory for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then she turns to me and she's like, do you want to go to Walmart and get some snacks? And I was like, yeah, I would love to. Because she did cut up some cheese and crackers for us, but we tore through those pretty quickly. So we had nothing left to snack on. And I was like, yeah, I'm down to go to Walmart and get some snackies. After this, yeah, obviously we make it out to Walmart. As we're in there, I think before we make it into the store, actually, though, we talk for like 15 or 20 minutes just in the car, parked in the parking lot, about musicals. I remember it was a big point of topic for that particular conversation, and just music, I think, in general, maybe. I'm trying to remember. It's a little fuzzy, but oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. There's the fucking garage door, so I gotta start wrapping this up, you guys. Oh, god. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're at Walmart. She grabs some wine, ice cream, crackers, etc. I get a bag of chips and a box of Cheez-Its for myself. They're in my room right now. I took them with me. I mean, I did pay for them, so obviously I'm going to take them with me. But we head back to her place. I do down one glass of wine. Oh, risky, man. I got to drive home still. She asks if she can rest her head on my left shoulder. Oh, man. That was so cute, man. It's been like 7 or 8 years since a girl rested her head on my shoulder. If you remember my after prom story, you true bummer heads, I know you're out there. You'll remember. And now that the garage door has closed, I will be resuming my silent speaking voice. Interesting how that happened in the middle of an episode. I'll take it. A unique episode for certain. Although I'm whispering a little softly there. I can talk a little bit, a little bit more heavily, I guess. Oh man, actually, yeah, I think it's my mom, so she's probably gonna say hi to me when she walks past. Hopefully I hear that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my ear cup off of my head just so I can hear it a little better if it happens. She does start resting her head on my shoulder until we finish an episode of Big Bang Theory, and I decide that it's time for me to go home. It's almost midnight. I think it's like 20 minutes till midnight, so I'm like, Libby, this has been fantastic. I can't lie. It's been really fun. But I've got to get up pretty early tomorrow, so I've got to run. We do hug before I take off, and I wish her a good night. I believe she also wishes me a good night. Then I drive home, listening to some good music and feeling pretty awesome. After I get home, I do recognize that I think I would rather be her bestie than her boyfriend. I do have a little page in my notes app right now, just in case she messages me and he confesses any kind of deeper feelings. I don't know. I've just got to be prepared, I guess. It's happened before. Girls have come up to me and they've been like, "This is how I feel," and I've been totally unprepared. So I figure I better come prepared this time. Yeah. I stay up way too late. Thank you, Fulcrum. Reflecting on the night. I do eventually pass out while Community is playing, of course, as per usual. And this is a bit of a unique recording, because typically I would record Thursday night, but it's currently Friday, motherfucker, so we're gonna go through Friday's set of entries as well. 2 for the fucking price of 1. Or like, I don't know, 1.1 for the price of 1. I don't know. This is also not funny, so I should probably just go on to the fucking journal entries, right? Set 15, day 1, 3:20 p.m. Yeah, look at that. Set 15, day 1. That's crazy. Shouldn't even be coming up on this episode, but it is. Insane. 3:20 p.m. I didn't record last night, so I gotta bang this shit out after work. Yep, that's what we're doing right now. I woke up and responded to a snap saying I'm very nice. From Libby. Libby tells me that I'm very nice. And I say, hey, it takes one to know one. Hehe. I do add the H-E-H-E at the end, just to seem like a real creep. No, not at all. Just like a little giggle, I do fall back asleep for an hour or so until I wake up again. This morning, I really, really, really felt tired. It's like a type of tired I haven't felt in a while, trying to wake up. But, yeah, I say, fuck it, I gotta get up. I do shit, I shower, then I change for work, watch a little bit of Community before I end up leaving. I do drive to work and clock in Anna and Bernard say hi to me, and Richard eventually shows up as well. Hugo or Hurley, Hugo or Hurley, and Benjamin also arrived later in the day. We got new mac and cheese bites, and they are pretty tasty, I can't lie. 5:10 p.m., I snap a pic of the mac and cheese bites to Libby, and then I eat them. And then after this, I clock out a while later. I head home, and Libby starts talking to me on Snap, but she never sends the audio. Let me check. I can actually... 2 hours ago, Libby started speaking into her Snapchat microphone, but nothing was sent. Bum, bum, bum. After this, I realize I need to get cracking hardcore on some episode 14 recording. Guess what I'm doing right now? Oh yeah, and also, as I was getting prepared to start recording this episode, I did notice that GTA 6's release date was delayed until May 2026. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it, dude. God fucking damn it. Really? God fucking damn it. Of course. But this episode's going on for way too long, so I should probably stop with the dramatic pauses and sighing and get to the fucking outro, because that's all I had. Another week, flush down that fucking toilet, baby. I'm trying to remember, let's see, I had a lot to talk about that I did not easily forget. So there was the trip to Minneapolis with Jack and Charles, which obviously spurned the creation of my Tinder account, which then spurned the relationship that I have formed with Libby. Relationship is a bit of a heavy word. Friendship. I'll say friendship. There you go. Still works. Just about the same. Yeah, big week. And, I don't know. I'm looking around trying to think of anything else that I should say. But I just got the one thing left, I guess. Am I really making a podcast? Or am I just jerking off?